We have to understand that stress is just more than a mental faculty. The body reacts to different certain things. We have to understand chemicals for it. It's called The Molecules of Emotion. It's a book actually called Molecules of Emotion, and it shows how different emotional factors and how you view your reality causes emotional stresses and aspects in your life to make you look at reality different. Depend on your emotion, or what they call energy in emotion. It basically kicks on this chemical factory in your body. For instance, happiness releases something called dopamine in the brain. Dopamine is your reward center. It makes you feel good. It feel like you got wings, you can fly. That's what keeps you in your purpose. That's dopamine. When you're mad and when you're angry, that's epinephrine and norepinephrine. That's that adrenaline that make you want to fight. Then you have a scary hormone, which is called adrenaline. And cortisol. These are your stress hormones that put you in a state of fight or flight. It makes you run away. Your love hormone, or your binding hormone, whether you bind into your children by way of prolactin when a woman have a child latch onto her, or whether you bind into your significant other and finna engage in sexual activities. That's called oxytocin. So every different energy in motion or emotion that you experience in this reality, it actually have a release of a certain chemical hormone. So for instance, if you're going on a 9 to 5, there is literally something called job hypertension, where somebody cannot have no type of high blood pressure. Their blood pressure is regulated throughout their whole entire day, but the moment that they go to their job, they blood pressure spikes. What is that? That is a emotion that triggered some type of sodium cortisol to rise in the blood, and it created a friction or a pressure on the artery walls to raise the blood pressure due to the emotional stress of them being at their job. So you got to think about so-called black people. We chasing a clock. We own 9 to 5. We got children in the household. Most of the black males are not in the household, which was purposely done by the government. You see us dealing with family issues, a lot of built-in trauma that we haven't did our inner work to work with our inner child to heal. So we automatically stress. And then our last interview, we talked about transgenerational epigenetic inheritance. So we still are suffering from the same things that our ancestors suffered from when they was here in Americas and got put into slavery. So all these things go down through the genetics. Not only are we dealing with that, but we're dealing with, racial discrimination. We're dealing with a bunch of stuff as a people. So naturally, we are automatically stressed than any other people on planet Earth. There's a difference between when I'm driving down the street and a white man is driving down the street.